what we're hoping to do is to provide some coverage to our readers, to people in North Carolina, of events that may not get the sort of thing you'll see on the cable and the network news shows. We actually will have pretty much of our entire staff there at one point or another during the convention. Don Carrington, our executive editor and lead investigative reporter, does have a credential for inside the Time Warner Cable Pavilion, and so he will be able to be on the floor photographing events as they're taking place. Barry Smith, one of our associate editors, will be there throughout as well, and he'll be filing daily stories for Carolina Journal Online of different events around the convention. And then I'll be there as sort of a Swiss Army knife sort of person doing some social media events.
Don't say that to the security people.
Okay.
That's
all
all
right,
I'm saying.
exactly. Well, I don't have a floor pass. They don't have to worry about me that way. But be handling various social media duties, doing some additional reporting and photographing of events, and just try to give people a flavor of what's going on in Charlotte while we're there during that week.
Now, this sounds really fun and fascinating. If you love politics, no matter your political leanings, a national convention is something really interesting to cover. Now, are Barry and Don going to be able to actually be on the floor and interviewing delegates and things like that?
Yes. Actually, Don will be. Barry will not. Barry does not have, we did not attempt to get floor credentials for Barry. We thought if we could get one person in, that would be great.
So that'll be Don Carrington.
And that'll be Don Carrington, that's right, who will be photographing, taking videos, and doing other sorts of things there. Barry will be there as well, and we'll be around and about. There are lots of other activities outside of the main floor that are going to be fun to cover. Dan Way also will be down there for part of the convention as well, who's our other associate editor. And so we'll have lots of opportunities to cover protests, to talk to delegates, to talk to people who are there visiting for whatever reason, and also just to cover some of the other events. I was working in Denver during the 2008 convention.
Ah.
Didn't get a chance to see much of it because I was too busy putting out a very expansive opinion section for the Rocky Mountain News, but went to the media preview events, and so got a feel for what was going to go on. And with Charlotte, we'll see the same sorts of things, starting with Monday, where there's going to be a big event in Uptown Charlotte, welcoming people to the city and welcoming people to the convention, and there are going to be some counter protests by some left-wing groups that same day. So those are the sorts of things that we're going to hope to get a flavor of that may not get so much play on the cable nets or on the broadcast outlets, or if they do, they may get a few seconds of them, but we may get a little chance to do some more context.